Hello ladies and gentlemen, and we are back live once more. Welcome to Skullgirls Get Great. This is the audio test. We will be starting soon. Please let me know if any of the commentators this week are a little too loud or a little too quiet. We want all of us to be about equally as loud, and the game should be just barely audible. If there are any recommendations that you would like to provide, please feel free to do so. We want the stream to be just perfect for you. Thing. There's that thing. Here, then I'm gonna go here, then I'm gonna forget things. Hello there, Sandy Dandy Dino. Glad you can make it. I apologize for the delay in the start. We are starting really late. Were we supposed to re-sign up for this week? No. If you wanted to sign up and you entered your name in the last 2 weeks, you are in the matchups. Are you not in today's matchups? Let me double check. I don't see you listed here. You weren't... I didn't reset the signups. Like, you weren't signed up. Want me to add you in? Aight. 1 second. Let's see. Guess I can do this. Let's try that. It's been a while since Dries has fought an open lobby opponent. And or me. Alright, Hydra, you're in there. Let's see. Let me just get my shit together, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Lobby link. Link in the... Here you go. Oh, ignore that. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. And of course... What comics is everybody reading? I am reading Jonathan Hickman's X-Men run. I haven't seen Dawn of X stuff yet. I'm probably gonna wait till it finishes, but I do have the anthology for the what's it called? House of X and Powers of X coming up. I'm pretty excited about that. I know most of the stuff I need to know about the series, but like I am so excited that Jonathan Hickman has been given the X-Men. Everything he touches turns to gold. Okay. So let's see, who do we got first? First up is going to be Fen versus me. I'm gonna go ahead and play basics with them. I want to see where they are in the game and see if I can judge them and give them a better understanding of what they're gonna need to practice in order to get their fundamentals together. So we're gonna go ahead and let Fluff fight Zulo, just for audio test purposes. Once they are done, we will move on. Just to double check, is the audio from the fighting game drowning me out? Is it doing anything to mess with the other audio? Please let me know ASAP. If it at all sounds like I'm being cut out even a little bit, let me know and I'll turn down the game just a notch. Sounds good, Dr. Doc says. Sounds good to me. Rabies Brian. I really was like, oh shit, we have the movie license again. X-Men can be good now. Yeah, honestly, right? Thank you, Poyo. Why am I not playing PhD anymore? Because Hydra wanted to be added in, and Hydra wasn't in the signups. So I restructured the matchups a little bit, so that, I don't know. I don't think I fought you in a while, Dry Eyes, so I wanted to see how that went down. If you want to fight Dr. Doc while you're waiting for your match, by all means, go ahead and do so. You're not restricted to fighting the only people you want to fight, or the only people that I want you to fight. We're all a community. Gotta fight each other to get stronger. We're Neanderthals. Yohozi put it like the most elegantly possible. Like this is probably one of my favorite things in fighting games ever. Like, it's so simple, so crude, yet so like accurate. Where fighting games are like the FGC is like the only place where you can like be told something you don't agree with, and then you beat the fuck out of them. And then if someone tells you that's not okay, you beat the fuck out of them too. And if you fail to beat the fuck out of them, you start a revenge story. You practice and make sure you don't lose again. That's the whole idea. Rabies pride question mark. No, both of you guys, please stop. Don't ready up. Ah, no. Please no. Ow! Alright, we're abandoning ship. Oh wait, oh, thank you. You guys quit. I appreciate it. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and let me find my fight stick. Fen is going to be up first. So I'm gonna go ahead and at him. Right. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. First. Oh, Rabies Pride is Fen, I assume? Yes. Is that what it is? I don't actually know. Can someone verify that Fen is indeed Rabies Pride? If it's in Twitch chat, that's fine. If it's in Discord, it's fine. I just kind of need to know. Oh, you are Rabies Pride. Alright, confirmed. Thank you. That's a hella funny name. I can dig it. And my controls are all sorts of whack. Give me just a moment. We're gonna make a new lobby. I apologize. Can't even leave the lobby. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Let's try this again. Aight. Refresh this. Copy link address. Alright, let's do this. So, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you exactly what I'm going to do. Let me make sure the stream is on the correct overlay and all that stuff. Blah 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 blah. Let's keep the chat open. Okay. So the chat will be giving advice, so make sure you rewatch the VOD later. It'll give it proper, you know, chat replay, and it'll be advising you and stuff, because I will be pretty bad at talking while we're actually playing, depending on your skill level, of course. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mess around with high-low mix-ups. I'm going to see if you can defend yourself against highs and lows. I'm going to also see your frequency of push blocking to see how comfortable you are with that. I am also going to then follow up and see how you are at dealing with armor, seeing how you are with dealing with lows and throws, and then finally I'm going to test your ability to deal with projectiles. These are the most common barriers into fighting games in general, and definitely much more so in Skullgirls specifically. So I want to make sure that your fundamentals are there, otherwise you know exactly what to work on, and if you do get a hit confirm on me, I want you to combo the fuck out of me. I want to see if you can do a full B&B. It's possible I'm heavily underestimating you. I have no idea. I saw your submission, I saw you had like 20 hours in the game, and I want to see where you are at. But you also picked a trio, and it's like a... Okay, so you don't have backdash movement, you seem to be pretty defensive, gonna raw tag. Okay, a little bit of lag, that's fine. Instantly into a heavy. You seem to be really afraid to press buttons. That's okay. Okay, so something good I want to point out is your default is down backing. That is something that is extremely important. Don't by default hold back to defend. When you are on the defense, down back is much better because you're much more likely to be able to get hit low. But that does not mean that you should not standing block at all. It doesn't mean you should always commit to standing blocking. The reason is for two reasons. When you are not stand blocking, you cannot tech a throw. That means you cannot escape a throw. And it also means you will get hit by overheads, such as that. Yeah. So, I understand you're having trouble dealing with this right now, but eventually you're going to hit the skill level such that this is going to be really easy to deal with. For multiple reasons. One, believe it or not, wow, that was weird. Wow, I'm dropping quarter circles. Weird. So, one reason is because that forward overhead move, that move is actually really slow and super telegraphed. It should be really obvious when it's about to come out. The other reason you're not going to fall for it is because you're going to learn to push block. So push blocking is when you are blocking and you see that like no symbol appear, like the circle with the line through it. When you see it appear, for the duration of that animation, you are able to what's called push block, and that's pressing two punch buttons at the same time. When you press it at the same time, you will do an animation like you're pushing me away, and I'll go further away. Until you block another hit, I will keep on sliding backwards up to a fixed distance. You will see it in practice as you apply it more, and it'll start making more sense to you. But in general, if you push block high-low pressure, this allows you to do all sorts of more advanced defensive options, such as absolute guard and things like that. I can go into more detail about that, but I'm not worried about the advanced defensive options. The more important thing is you build space. You push me away. If you use it correctly, I will be too far away for me to be able to keep on hitting you, and it'll become your turn. That is extremely important. So you need to be able to push block, and then, of course, need to be able to start reacting to highs and lows. That will come naturally as you just keep playing the game. But as you play the game more, practice defending its highs and lows more and more accurately. Practice not pressing buttons until you know it is safe to do so. So now we're going to do something similar. It's going to be low throws and also armor. Okay, good block. Corner. Alright, tried to tech a throw. I understand that. Got him a counter hit. Okay. tried to push block there. So this is the other thing. So now what does push block? It's kind of like a very, very complex rock, paper, scissors. Where if I shouldn't say rock, paper, scissors because rock, paper, scissors is more or less based on luck. This is much more based on like Yomi and understanding of the situation. In general, when you are being grabbed, you cannot push block. You have to be in that like block stun state that you see yourself in right now. So only when you're blocking stuff can you actually push block. So when I saw the backdash come out, that means that you probably tried to push block, but I had grabbed you instead. That's the downside of push block, is that if you misread the situation, then you will end up getting yourself caught backdashing instead of being able to push me away. I also want to point out something else. I noticed that you're getting I wouldn't say impatient, but like you're getting a little bit reckless, where you'll see that broken heart appear above you. That means you were pressing a button when it was not safe to do so. It means I was in an advantageous situation, and I was able to press buttons and be able to get lots of hits on you. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to also start using armor. I want to see what you do about it. You're going to get chipped out. I do like that you respected all of that. That is the correct answer. So, no punishes. Okay. Gonna let you feel more comfortable by throwing that out again. Oh, okay, you're gonna keep on defending. I respect that. So you're being really, really patient, and you are blocking the armor. The thing is, after you block this or this, you should instantly start pressing buttons, because I am extremely vulnerable during that. That is the downside of almost every single armor move. Now, this depends on a case-by-case basis on how you can punish it, but every armor move can be punished. On top of that, armor moves can be beaten by two tools: sweeps and grabs. Every character has a sweep at crouching hard kick. You can't convert off of it. There are specific conditions where you can if you're using OTG, but I don't want you to worry about that. But just know that sweeps will break most types of armor. The other thing is grabs. So anytime I am in armor, you can grab me out of it without a problem. It's only if you press a button are you in trouble, because when you press a button, then my armor will eat it up and still hit you with the attack. That's what makes it so powerful. So be aware of like that defensive aspect. Like you did a really good job of just being on defense, playing safe. I respect that a lot. The only thing you really need to work on is controlling when you're aggressive and when you're not. When you see the broken hearts appearing above you, you're being too aggressive. When you're seeing yourself just kind of waiting there after there's this large gap or a large amount of time where you could have been doing stuff, then that implies that you should have been punishing me, you should have been pressing buttons, but you just didn't take the opportunity to do so.
You show I'm great.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Now, it's weird that I'm going to say that zoning is one of the main three barriers of this game, considering there's only 2 zoners in the game. But there's 2 very, very important things that come out of dealing with zoners. A, shit, I'm dying. Hold on a second. Hey there, Fluter. Fluter's Santa. I like Santa. Okay, so... so... The 2 important things that come out of projectiles. You'll get used to watching your opponent's attacks more than watching your own character. This is important because if you're not watching your opponent's character, you are not comfortable enough with your own character to feel confident enough taking your eyes off of them. That is a skill that is acquired over time. The other thing is, zoning is extremely powerful in Skullgirls. It is in a lot of games, but it's especially powerful in Skullgirls. Being able to watch your opponent's patterns, find a gap, and then weave through it is going to be extremely important. I'm going to link a video into Twitch chat for you to watch and study, and it'll show the what's it called? The dead zones of Peacock zoning. And that won't be the end-all be-all everything you need to know to deal with zoning. Skullgirls is, of course, an extremely complicated game. It will be everything you need to get started in understanding what kind of gaps you should be looking for to try and take advantage of your opponent. So, all in all, practice highs and lows. You did get a couple of hits on me, but you never went into a full combo. So, practice a B&B. Practice... So blocking high and low, practice teching throws, practice push blocking more, knowing when to push block, practice punishing more. A lot of these skills will just come from playing the game more, but there are ways to lamb all this. In case you want to play single player, go into the training mode and practice all these things. Feel free to do so, and I highly recommend it. In fact, I recommend it more than playing online. If you don't know how you should be practicing these techniques, talk to me on the Discord. Our Discord is public. And you're already in it, but I'm going to go ahead and link !DISCORD into Twitch chat, and then you'll get the link. I'm going to go ahead and link it, even though you're already in it. Talk to us, message us, ask us, hey, what do I need to do to be able to practice this in the lab? Can anyone show me what settings I should be using? Can anyone show me what Crank meant by saying this thing or that thing? We have a huge army of people that love to help other people, so by all means, please sign up for that. Or join that. What else? Oh yeah, in terms of the B&B, I'm also going to link the B&B compendium, !B&B. If you remember a little bit earlier, I talked about how getting your eyes off your own character is a good judge of how comfortable you are with your own character. Another way to practice being really, really comfortable with your character is learning a B&B. A lot of people are like, oh wow, a big combo, that must be all I need to know, right? No. Especially if you're new to fighting games, that's like a total misinterpretation of what's going on. B&Bs are the fundamentals of your character. It's what you need to be able to understand the spacing of your character, to build the muscle memory for your character, without actually, like... How do I say this? Combos are important, but they're not the most important thing. They are important to learning your character so we can talk about more advanced topics. So, learn a B&B. If you go to the B&B compendium, which I just linked, it has not the most optimized combos by any means, but very, very good combos for every character in the game that will get you familiar with the muscle memory and the mindset that you need to be able to play them. Awesome. I think that's everything for you for this week. That is a lot of stuff. It will take about 2 to 3 weeks, in my opinion, for you to be able to learn all that stuff or start getting comfortable with that stuff. So keep playing the game, keep practicing a lot. That's what's going to help you progress. Hey Triv, I could have just level 3'd him, but that wasn't the point. My point was to specifically see how they're trying to deal with zoning. So check out all of those things. And a reminder, if you guys are on stream today, please pause the Twitch stream while you are playing. Make sure you wait until the stream is over, or until your set is over. You can go onto the Twitch account to see the VOD right after your set, or you can wait till the entire stream is over and the VOD will be uploaded to YouTube and you can watch it there. For now, we're gonna go ahead and get the stream, or keep the stream moving. Next matchup is going to be Zulo versus IK Zord. I saw Zulo.
Started.
What'd you say?
The stream never started.
You can't fool me, Sam.
The stream never started. This is actually the first match.
This is the first match?
My first match.
First match. Are you Zulo?
First match. I'm Zulu. I'm ready.
Do it.
I'm ready and wheel it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Skullgirls Get Gr8 every Saturday. No. So Zulo's gonna go ahead and join. We're gonna go ahead and wait on IK Zord for a little bit. I haven't seen them today. I don't know if they're here, but I hope they are.
They wouldn't let me ready up. This game's terrible.
League Mobile is called Wild Rift. Talking about.
Yeah, like, wait, where are you getting this? Is this in chat?
This is in, yeah, this is in Steam chat from like last week. I apparently never saw any of this.
Okay, yeah, no, because the people were asking, like, what was it last time?
Let's see.
Wild Rift is the new League of Legends mobile game with its own balancing. I think in the mobile game you can control Ash's arrow, which is gonna be fucking weird.
IK Zord is getting issues 1 second. Take your time. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Skullgirls Get Gr8. What we do here is we try to match you up against a relatively even opponent, and then provide constructive criticism on your play. We won't tell you everything that's wrong with your play, but we will tell you what you need to work on most to hit that next level, so you can practice a little bit every time and show up every week. What else? If you are participating today, please join the Steam group chat. While you can communicate logistics with me anywhere, you cannot guarantee that I will see it unless you put it into the Steam group chat. I will read everything in the Steam group chat. It is just a nice, clean, organized place for me to just look through for logistics and stuff like that. So I would greatly appreciate it if you guys are all staying in there and communicating with me there. Other than that, we're good to go. We're just gonna go ahead and continue to wait for Zulby's opponent to show up.
Zulu.
Zulby? Zulu? I can't read from here.
Yeah.
Zulu.
It's Z-U-L-O-E. Zulu.
Oh.
Go away. So he says every week we give you criticism, but it's mostly just I give you criticism.
Sam gives me criticism. I give everyone else criticism. The chain of command.
Yes. It's a chain. Okay, Crank. You gotta tell them that they're bad, but they're actually like really good. It's the only way.
When is Skullgirls Mobile get great? Never. Absolutely never.
Never.
I am so upset that they used the Skullgirls name for the Skullgirls Mobile game. The Skullgirls Mobile game is not even that bad. It's even got PvP now. It's fine. Like, it's totally fine. But I hate it. Because to a lot of people, and to the vast majority of people who play Skullgirls, from their perspective, Skullgirls is Skullgirls Mobile. There are some people out there who refuse to believe that there is a desktop version of that game. And it is an actual fighting game, like a professionally played fighting game. So that stuff drives me nuts. And I knew that was going to happen. I had a conversation with Kai Kennedy about how that was the worst part about Skullgirls Mobile. To a lot of people, that's their first impression of Skullgirls, and I do not want it to be. This is Skullgirls. Welcome to Skullgirls.
Crank's just in denial because he's bad at Skullgirls Mobile.
No. Maybe.
Yes. My dog got annoyed by that.
Hey, dog, hear me?
Yes. Everyone can hear you.
Hello, puppy.
No, they can't hear you.
Unfortunate.
I have headphones on. Nobody can hear you. Not even this Twitch stream, because you never even started the Twitch stream. Welcome to Skullgirls Get Great every week.
It's like, you're just like, you're not streaming, Crank. I'm streaming now.
I'm streaming. I'm the streamer.
Skullgirls Mobile Get Great. Yeah, SGM Get Great is a fundraiser so you can keep rolling for better characters. IK Zord is still having issues. Oh, can you get a link? I'm sorry. 1 second. I did not see that. Here is the Steam lobby link. If that does not work, please let me know.
I mean, to be fair though, JM Durden, it is a good Skullgirls Mobile spin-off game.
IK Zord has entered the lobby. We are good to go. If both these players will ready up, then we shall go ahead and get started. Both these players are new, I think. I don't think I recognize either of these players.
I don't remember any of these players.
Yeah. I apologize if you guys have been here before, but welcome to the community, in case you guys
I remember everyone.
100% accurately.
And they're not everyone.
How many games this week? It is going to be 3 games per round this week because we had like 15 people signed up. A couple of them were duplicates, so we probably could have gotten away if we had 5, but it was kind of on the edge anyway. So like I decided to go ahead and go with 3.
Poyo friend, hello.
Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Azula immediately backing off. Something I wanted to talk about in the last set, but I felt like it was a little bit too soon. And something I'm going to talk about here is movement options. You guys, there are a lot of ways to move around in this game. You guys seem to be walking forward or jumping up forward, so you gotta get around the most. But they're like double tap forward, backwards is dash. You can dash while blocking in this game. While that's a little bit more complicated, but you can do that. You can, as you start dashing forward, you can start holding backwards to block backwards while dashing. If you down back, you'll cancel your dash and go into a down back block. You can also like use character specific movement options and things like that. So like you guys have tools, use them. Don't just hold backwards. Space control is a very important thing in this game. It's, while some people want to be a little bit further away and walking is not necessarily the best, like the worst way to do that, there are moments where you should not be moving backwards just so you can keep space against your opponent. Just hold down back instead. This applies to charge characters as well. When you're holding down back, you are building both a down and a back charge at the same time. What were you saying, Sam?
I'm just saying, based on this, I don't think AK Sword is a beginner. Just based on the small amount so far.
Yeah, wow, we got a Shadow and the BFF conversion. I do think that IK Zord should probably be bumped up to intermediate, but I'm not going to jump to that conclusion yet. I'm going to watch one more game.
Yeah.
But it does seem like you're familiar with your conversions, you're familiar with a lot of your B&B stuff. A lot of the stuff that you normally would take like a lot of practice to practice, or a lot of practice to master, you seem to have a good grasp on them, so...
At the very least, they're high-end beginner.
High-end beginner at the very... Did I get the link again? I give it to you. I post the Steam lobby link. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and get a fresh one. I post the Steam lobby link as anytime I build a lobby to the Steam group chat, the Discord, and of course Twitch chat. So here's the thing. I'll go ahead and post it everywhere again, just in case.
The chat is really, like, to be quite honest, Sandy Dandy Dino, there's a lot of stuff that, like, people ask in the chat that we'll answer. Or they'll give, like, suggestions that we didn't think of. So actually, like, using the chat is actually quite nice sometimes. Don't do it while you're playing, of course. Like, if you're playing on stream, don't have the stream open, because that makes it, like, lag and stuff. So it's harder to give advice if the stream is lagging.
Okay, going for that armor grab. Just be aware that armor grab is slow and is grabbable. It is not hyper armor. It has, like, 46 some hits of armor, which means it can be broken. I think. Right? I don't know. Someone can correct me in chat, but I believe it's not hyper armor, and therefore it can be like sweep or grab.
What's not hyper armor?
The Fuqua's command grab. It's 7 hits. Okay, so it can be sweeped and it can be grabbed. Any type of armor is grabbable, but not all types of armor are sweepable. Bayo's snap breaks hyper armor. Oh, I remember that. I remember someone talking about that. Don't there have to be certain conditions that are met? It's not always. Does it just always break hyper armor?
What, sweep always breaks armor?
No, Bayo's snap breaks hyper armor, but I thought like certain conditions had to be met first.
I don't know. I don't know. Snap could break armor. I only know that Snap could break what do you call it? Eliza's like skeleton armor. What do you call it? Segment.
Wait a minute, can't all snaps break hyper armor? Maybe I'm confusing 2 or 3 different things.
I know that segment can be snapped because that's the whole thing.
That's the best, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't snap break all hyper armor? Or is there just certain hyper armor that cannot be broken with snap? Maybe I was confusing Bayo's like command grab thing. Like there's a Bayo can not command grab. What the fuck was it? There is a thing about Bayo where he can break armor when most characters would not be able to. But I think snaps can always break hyper armor. I'm not positive about that, but like I don't know of an exception to that rule. Bella's level 3 cannot normally be broken by snaps. I think that's what I'm thinking of. I think it's Bella's level 3 is an exception to the hyper armor rule. All hyper armor can be broken by snaps, but Bella's level 3 cannot be for some reason.
You know
except by Beowulf. I think that's it. I think it was except by Beowulf. Anyway, what were you saying?
You know, it might be that like Bella's can't be snapped is because maybe it's got like, you know the way like most supers have like the invuln at the start. Maybe it does, but because it's armored, it takes that over priority first. So because the snap gets through the armor, it's like nah.
Oh, that's possible. But then why would Beowulf's be an exception to that? You can also break bands level 5 if you can get over him. Right, but can't everyone break bands level 5s? Or is it only Beowulf that can break bands level 5?
Game's weird.
Yeah, Skullgirls is weird.
Also, Dandy, I know the point of the Steam chat is to have everybody be able to like join the team and like invite people. It's usually better for like what do you call it? Okay. It's usually better for B Great when everybody's trying to like get their matchups, but it's good for Get Great just so that you can join lobbies and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think IK Zor did any like a full B&B. I don't feel bad for putting him in intermediate next week though. So, if you want to join the the intermediate bracket next week, feel free to do so. As for the Beowulf and Bella, I didn't really get to see you shine too much, but it did seem like you were struggling a little bit on your movement options. You were kind of being aggressive when you shouldn't be. Anytime you see it, like I want you to go back and watch your videos. Anytime you see a broken heart appear above you, that means you were pressing a button when it wasn't your turn. So you gotta be a little bit more patient and knowing when the pressure stops. That's kind of tough to do against Fuqua, because Fuqua it's really challenging to find out when it's actually your turn and when it's not. There are right and wrong times to throw out a super. A lot of the time I say don't mash, don't just throw out supers for no reason, but sometimes, especially when Fuqua is resetting you as often as that was, if you're being reset like really often, then it's okay to throw out a super. Your supers usually have like invulnerable startup. If there's an invulnerable startup, that means you can reverse a lot of the situation. On top of that, you weren't really using DP. DP, aka Dragon Punch, is like a carryover from other games where it is completely invulnerable during startup, and you can use it just like how I recommended using a super a little bit earlier. If your opponent's doing a lot of resets on yours, being aggressive and reckless, then you can throw that out and take advantage and exploit that. Beowulf, when he has a chair, he has a very powerful DP. You should really take advantage of it. It's also safe on block, which is insanely powerful. So take advantage of that. What else? I didn't see either of you use a BNB, so I'm gonna go ahead and recommend the BNB compendium again. Like, I mean, the Fuqua player was really close. That was IK Zord, right? Like, IK Zord got really close to a full BNB. I think it was like a really inefficient BNB, but just in case, I'm gonna mention you too. If you did do a full BNB and I missed it, I sincerely apologize. I already recommended that you probably sign up for like intermediate next week, or you sign up for beginner and just remind me that you did like really well last time. So I'm gonna put you up against a relatively tough opponent for beginner and see if you're actually ready for it. It's up to you, completely up to you. I don't get to tell you where you go. I just recommend things. So I'm gonna, anyways, as I was saying, !BNB into Twitch chat. You'll get the BNB compendium. The BNB compendium does not have the most optimized combos, but it will have all the information you need to know what you need to practice to get more familiar with your character. All the BNBs there are just there to use the most common links and most common like spacing tools that you have for your character. It is useful. Every person who is trying to master a character should be able to do all those BNBs at least once. You don't have to use them in your actual play. You should just be able to do them like as a reflex, because it's just muscle memory is there. Yeah. So
good.
Yeah, I think that should be it. If either of you two players felt like we weren't paying enough attention, or felt like you wanted us to comment on a very specific scenario, or how you got hit, or what happened, again, reach out to me on the Discord with a timestamp, and I will gladly review your VOD one more time and provide a little bit more criticism if I need to. But don't just say, hey, give me more information. I prefer if you guys would ask me a few specific questions, and I will answer them as soon as I can. That's why the Discord exists. We're there to help you.
What was it? Oh yeah, for like Zulu, because like, just to give you a heads up, it was harder to also like say things about Zulu because IK Zord was doing a lot more, and like the pressure was getting the Zulu.
Yeah.
So that's another importance of like knowing about where you should be placed, because then everybody can get their their advice given to them.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I do feel like, I mean, that's why I try to focus on Zulu's like defensive options there, because IK Zord was being really aggressive. So because of that, I just wanted to see how Zulu handled their defensive options. Hopefully next week, if you do sign up again, I will try to get a glimpse at how you handle offense as well. But in general, if you want to play more offense, then you have to be a bit more aggressive, and that means throwing out your invulnerable moves, even if it's a little bit risky and reckless. Sometimes you have to just kind of look through your opponent, see that they don't give a damn, and press buttons. Next up, it's going to be Poyo versus Phoebe. So go ahead and enter this lobby.
All right, there's a small break. So Crank, about Tekken.
Yeah. This ain't be great. Hey, there's SJW. Good to see you here.
Crank, I'm learning Jax.
You learn who?
Jack.
Like Jack 6? 7?
Jack 7.
Nice. That was the character I thought you would play beforehand. Him or Marduk.
Marduk I don't like as much. Nah.
Wow, he's a big grappler, and he hits like a truck, and he's actually fast. He's just like a better Gigas.
He feels more awkward than Gigas.
Also
honestly,
true.
actually.
SNESJW, thank you so much for your Twitch Prime subscription. As a reminder, we are a non-profit stream. All donations and subscriptions go straight towards funding and increasing the prize pool for the prize pool tournament. All your contributions are greatly appreciated because they are directly supporting the players of the SGC. Thank you so much for supporting us. Well, you're still waiting for their opponent, which is the Sandy? No, that's Phoebe. Who the heck is Phoebe? Does anyone know who Phoebe is? I do not. I'll see if I can hunt them down. Phoebe, last online 38 hours ago. Dope! Unfortunate. Well then, that's okay. We'll give them 30 more seconds. If no one pops into the lobby, then we'll go ahead and make it an open lobby. I don't think they're magically gonna appear, but odds are they're gone. Hey there, Tossel. Truth is, we out here. Truth is, we live in a society.
Penny will be joining us in a minute.
Oh, sweet. That's exciting.
She was playing Diablo, and she didn't notice the messages or the time.
Dang. She was that into it, huh?
Yep. Speaking of after-school activities, do you wanna play what do you call it? You wanna do Persona at some point tonight, Crank, or do you not have time?
I don't know if I have time today, but
okay.
I will be a lot more free like halfway through next week, fortunately.
Okay.
Because all my friends are vanishing.
Because we're halfway through the first palace, so we are.
Oh hell yeah! You have Panther?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Cool. So now you've
Also,
actually started playing the game.
Yeah. Also, fuck you and Penny.
Why?
You make me feel like not a real gamer clearing that palace in one go.
You did not clear the palace in one go?
I've cleared half of it. Because I spam abilities. I like abilities. I want to feel good.
Sure. And to be fair, the first time I played, I did not clear it in one go either. It was the only palace I did not clear in one go. The very first time.
You didn't do it in your first time. Oh.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's okay.
After which after I realized the consequence of losing a day, I promptly restarted the game and then did the whole thing in one day.
Ah.
Who wants to be a real gamer? I heard they live in a society. That sucks. Our society's pretty cool. We got like Walmart and stuff. It's pretty cheap. It's affordable. I like living in an affordable paradise.
As long as you do it in the second day, I'll be happy. Mm-hmm. And I'll also have beaten Abby, who did it in 3 days.
Alright, Sam. The challenge is on. Can you do it in 2 days?
I also really like the doctor girl. She's really
Everybody loves the doctor girl. I think she's cool. She's definitely not my favorite.
Of course not. Penny keeps saying that like I'm gonna really like one character later on. She doesn't want to spoil it, so she hasn't said names or anything.
Is it a waifu or a husbando?
It's a waifu.
Okay.
She also says I probably like the husbando, who's like the gun guy.
Oh yeah, I can see you liking him. I don't think you'll love him. I think you'll like him though. I like the politician a lot. You might like him. I feel like he's a good guy, and I think he'd appeal to you.
No, but she's saying that like I'd like one girl that's like a good bit later on, but I kind of think she hasn't mentioned at all who they are.
Okay.
Like keep it spoiler free. I know it's not Futaba.
Oh, Haru. I know who it is. Yeah. And he keeps on talking about how you're gonna love Haru.
Okay.
Alright, so Poyo's opponent did not show up. So, who wants to fight Poyo, friend?
I will fight.
No, not you, Sam.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Let's see, who signed up this week? Let me see.
I got a new controller connection.
Poyo, Sandy, Hardlight Blacksmith. We have an open lobby coming up, or?
That's at the end. So it is.
Yeah, it's at the very end. So, open lobby. Any beginner level player who wants to fight Poyo, feel free to hop into this lobby. I'm gonna JMD wants to do it. All right, you know what? Go ahead. Go easy on them. Play your off team. Play your off team until you get your ass whooped. If you get your ass whooped, then don't worry about it. Dr. Doc saying got a dip. Real sorry couldn't play today. Oh, that's unfortunate. Thanks for joining us though. It would have been nice to see you play. That kind of sucks. We did start a little bit late. I understand. My bad.
I just want to beat up Poyo because he didn't say hello to me when I said hello to him. I'm annoyed at you, Poyo.
Poyo was fine. Hey there, Rat Baby. What you doing here?
No, you're too late.
That's petty, Sam.
He's not getting any advice now.
Hey. Under around while you get a meatloaf. Alright, yeah, I can dig it. Stuff ain't working. God damn it. Alright, fuck it. Sam, play him, but you have to play... Oh, fucking... Solo Bella.
Solo Bella.
Yeah.
You got it.
Fight Poyo with Solo Bella.
He does deserve to be humiliated. No. Can't play Solo Bella.
Gonna find out how this goes. Poyo is so good at the game that other people's hardware just stops working.
Not mine. Mine's already broken. That's how I play.
Yeah. That's my secret. I already play on Wi-Fi.
I don't play. No, I play wired. Heck you.
Play wired, but in like a fantasy land. It's basically pretend
In
Wi-Fi.
fantasy land.
Right. Titan Knuckle. Going with Mary Gorilla. Good spacing. No conversion. Okay. I went with the sweep. Nice blocks in the low Sam. We're zoning now! Using beam to cover the gap. Not overcommitting to bang bang bang. I am digging it so far. You're not really using item drop as far as I can tell. Item drop is kind of what breaks Peacock. Oh, what? There we go. There it is. Okay, got the sweep. I'm gonna back off. Got teleport. Alright, so a big way you can build space against your opponent is jump once, then use jumping heavy punch, backdash cancel it into another jumping heavy punch. That's the way to maximize horizontal movement in the air. You'll be able to close a lot of space because of it, and it is very, very useful. So don't just like double jump backwards and hope for the best. You play exclusively on Panera Bread Wi-Fi. That's what I want to hear. In this matchup, use M-item, jumping hard kick, and jumping hard punch are your best tools to deal with Bella. I agree with that completely, but I do feel like you need to work on just fundamental movement stuff first. But listen to Rat Baby. Rat Baby knows exactly what they're doing. A couple other stuff is so in terms of items in general, like for not just M-item, but also just learn to hold items to like trick your opponent into thinking when it's okay to approach you. What else? Super jump, jumping hard kick. Oh, I guess that works too. There's just space for an item charge. I'm gonna go ahead and flash the chat on the screen. People are giving dank advice.
My reflex are nice, but I'm bad.
That's the point, Sam. If you lose again, you can add on band. Alright, good stuff avoiding the Titan Knuckle. Good awareness that last round start that your opponent was really, really aggressive. Another thing you can do is you can take advantage of their aggression and use punch move because the iframes, and you would have been able to beat them out. Or you can jump forward so you would avoid the Titan Knuckle and you would be able to get a full punish into a full combo. I don't even actually know if you can do a full combo yet on Peacock, but I highly recommend learning one if you have not been able to do that. Got Lenny out. Did bang bang bang. Remember to be careful when you overcommit to bang bang bang. Because bang bang bang, for all 3 hits you're stuck in that animation, or like if you only do 1 hit you're stuck for a long recovery time. Because of that, if your opponent is not being hit or blocking, they can gain a lot of horizontal distance, especially Bella because she can fly with holding jumping hard punch. So only use bang 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 if you are positive that your opponent is going to be blocking it or going to get hit by it. So if it just works out, that's good, but don't use that as positive feedback.
Yeah, bang 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 is not very good usually.
Yeah, it's good for damage as well. And meter build.
Stagger's not bad.
Yeah. Sam's throwing because he wants to play band. Yeah. Well, Band. Well, Sam plays
Oh,
Peacock Band or Band Peacock. I don't remember which one. Band Peacock, I think.
Peacock Band.
In that order.
It depends on what I'm feeling like.
Oh, okay. Bang 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 is best used on confirm and not in neutral. Exactly. Yeah. Peacock Band.
Thanks in my arena.
Alright, so let's see how you're gonna start off. Alright, continue to play a little bit more defensive. You expected to tighten knuckle one more time. Good stuff. You got a lot of information on Sam because of that. That would be extremely valuable information on your opponent if this was a full 5-game set. This is, of course, we are playing it just 3 flat games for now. Nice use of E-Break. Holy shit, Sam. Some smooth movement. Looking groovy. Alright, got the raw tag out. So remember that raw tags are hella punishable in this game. So there are some raw tags that are a little bit tough to deal with. Band's raw tag is not one of them. If you are playing a little bit smart, using your assist to cover the space under which there's like a gap in your pressure. So like say mid block string or something, there's like a gap. Or mid like stuff while you have your opponent out. Mid pressure, I should say. Mid pressure, you have your opponent in block stun, but then they get out because you have to do a new string, new block string, or whatever the heck. All your assists to cover that space, so that way if they're raw tagging, they're gonna either get hit by it or they're gonna hit your assist while you are blocking. While you are blocking, you may, and your assist might get hit, but you'll be able to do a full punish on your opponent. So having that defensive mindset is a good idea. EK people's elbow. Oh yeah, you improved a lot since last week. I'm digging it. Good stuff. Your zoning pattern's getting a little bit better. You're getting a little bit more familiar with the characters, but I still think you need to be able to do a full combo on the hit confirms. You are getting a few straight hits that you're not able to convert off of. Soon, once I feel like you're using item drop a little bit more, you're feeling comfortable holding item and throwing out the different Georges while item is being held, then I want to transition into starting to use Georges and teleport to get the 50-50 mix-ups. That's what makes Peacock really borkin'. So you're getting there. You're almost there. You just got a few more steps before you can start playing Peacock at like a very, very controlled level.
Yeah, their Peacock feels like the weakest out of the two, but the Robo's like quite good, so it is. Because like they were doing like stagger into like they were staggering grab and everything. What do you call that again?
Tick throw?
No, yeah, tech throw, yeah.
Tick throw.
Yeah, tick throw. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They were tick throwing with like the Robo thing, the Robo like the Robo BMB felt like it was there. A little bit unpolished, but it was still there.
Yeah, I can dig it. I don't actually know. Polyo, are you using TK beams at all yet, or no?
Didn't look like they were.
I don't think they were, but if they aren't using it, that's something they should start looking into. Just ask people in Discord how to do TK beams or what's a good way to practice TK beams. Because they are going to be fundamental for making Robo work out. Robo is not an easy character to perform with. Shit. I'm dying. This is it. It's the last days for me. But it's not the last match. The next matchup is going to be Sandy Dandy Dino versus Hard Light Blacksmith. My two favorite names. That'll be great. Sandy Dandy Dino, feel free to join. I know you're here. Hard Light Blacksmith. I've only seen you once before, and I hope I get to see you more often because I love your name so much. Go ahead and join the lobby. You're not good at them, but you've started working on them a little bit. I highly recommend that whenever you're practicing Robo, you do practice on TK beaming, like, consistently. It is not the most important thing right now, obviously, but the earlier you start practicing it, the more important. Or the better you're going to be later on. It's kind of annoying to have to practice it from scratch if you haven't been using them at all, but if you're practicing it gradually or just over time, it'll be a lot easier to master. Again, next up is going to be Sandy Dandy Dino versus Hard Light Blacksmith. Let me see. Alright, so Sandy Dandy Dino did sign up for this week. Hard Light Blacksmith technically signed up for last week, but hopefully we can still get him here today.
Sandy Dandy can't play.
I can't play. I wanted to play, but your brother's using the computer and won't give it up. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's their turn to use the Xbox. What can I say?
My turn to use the Xbox.
I'm gonna add Hard Light Blacksmith to see if he's here. But if he's not here, then we will go ahead and move on to the next match. At Hardlight. Alright, well then. Hardlight Blacksmith is probably not here. Let me double check their Steam. They are currently online.
You know what? You know what I feel like you should do, Crank a little.
What?
Is I don't know if you do this on the forums because I haven't used the forum in a while, but like you should probably create on the forum like at the start or at the end or something. Join the like Discord or something. Because I've noticed that a lot of people who don't seem to like make it that their first time don't be in the Discord.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So maybe you should update the forum to like have like more like links to like how to actually let us contact them.
Well, in the I guess in the forum I should have it. Yeah, that's a good point. In the actual sign up form.
Yeah, because there seems to be a lot of people who can sign up to it, but they don't like. You can never seem to contact them sometimes. Like,
that's because they're just usually not here. They're not in Twitch chat. They're not in the Discord. They're not.
Yeah, but they like as I said, they might not know like how to do that.
I think Hardlight Blacksmith would know though. They've been here before.
Have they? Okay. I just don't recognize.
But that's a good idea though. I will consider adding the link to the sign up. A good idea.
What can any of us do when Mom says, well?
Cry more than anything. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next. It is going to
Hello, Dream.
Hydra versus... Oh wait, Dr. Doc had to bail. Damn it. Hydra versus Dry Eyes. We're gonna go ahead and get Dry Eyes in here. Hydra versus Dry Eyes happens pretty often, but decided that that's what it's gonna be. This is what we're doing now. This is where we are. This is what we've come to.
Good use of Dry Eyes open thing though, like quick on the draw there with that.
Wait, what?
No, it was a good use of like making Dry Trap fight Hydra rather than just like making somebody else fight Hydra then do Dry Trap later.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be open anyway.
That's the first thing I always look for. Because we're all on a tight schedule here, everybody.
We're on a tight schedule here. We got video games.
Guys, you're playing now because you were originally going to fight Dr. Doc, but Dr. Doc is not here. So I originally replaced you with Hydra, so Hydra was going to fight Dr. Doc, but now Hydra is going to fight you because Dr. Doc is not here. You are up, indeed. So it's going to be you versus Dr. Doc. Not Dr. Doc. Versus Hydra. Where's Hydra? Where are you, Hydra?
There's Hydra. Hydra's here.
Hydra is here.
Yep.
Lo and behold.
There's Dry Trap. Whoa.
We're good to go.
This is Penny?
Penny?
Did Penny finally arrive?
No.
Penny's not talking.
Oh no.
Penny doesn't like us. Penny's muted. Penny did just mute herself there now. We're gonna keep shouting at you.
Well, Penny might not like us, but Penny does love Hydra and Dry Eyes, so we are gonna get to see these two players fight each other while Penny adjusts her audio settings.
Penny forgot to plug in the microphone.
Penny forgot
I knew
to be
it.
good.
That is my favorite audio setting, plugging in the microphone.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's an important
It's up there with the restart button. I'm very tired.
Sness says hi, Penny.
Hello.
Were you like falling asleep playing Diablo or something? Like, how are you tired?
Yes.
Yeah, I too fall asleep while playing Diablo, which is why I don't play Diablo, because I never want to
My
sleep.
Diablo build has me hold 3 and move, and that's how you play it. It's very easy to play.
I mean, keep playing Diablo because then I can catch up in time. That's also probably not going to happen. I
See
have to
my
practice
Leroy.
DBFZ BNBs. I shouldn't say I have to, but I want to practice DBFZ BNBs. So I can play with Kenji instead of constantly telling him I will play it once I learn BNBs.
Play, see my Leroy.
Leroy Smith! I heard Leroy is super easy. That kind of makes me sad.
I love how when Team Wednesday gets assembled, it's like, Get Great doesn't
Yes,
matter.
Skullgirls doesn't exist. I wasn't playing Whirlwind.
B
I
grade
played a
doesn't matter, G grade
Wizard
does.
every season since I got the game. This is the first season I played anything else. I'm playing Necro this time.
Oh my god. Okay. You're getting a little bit better spacing out with your drill assist, Hydra. I am digging it because before you used to call it out for no goddamn reason. Conversion too, let's go. Ah, missed that low.
everything.
That's unfortunate. Good use of SSJ there, though. I do like that. And you also regain that space as much as possible by dashing after the SSJ and pushing up, keeping your opponent pressured to the corner. But then you jumped backwards twice and then gave up all of that space. While it sucks being too close to Parasol because the tier pressure becomes a little bit too tough to deal with, staying close means that they're in M-Brass range, which means you can M-Brass through their second tier, which is useful. But also, it means you just gave Parasol a whole bunch of space to play with, which you never, ever, ever want to do. Because then she can just space you out with jumping hard punch like that.
Also, I totally saw like 4 land cancel breast, like Hydra canceled, land canceled Brett. I'm gonna try this sentence over. Hydra land canceled breast like 3 times without punishing it. You should do that.
Yeah,
Crouch light punch is the button you want.
Land canceling brass is tough to do, and if you can do it even semi-consistently, please punish it. Like, that is, it is one of the best ways to just completely tear it apart. I mean, you're Parasol, so tearing up brass is like not difficult for you. Like, it's just kind of another day at work. But
if you have a free punish, take it.
yeah. Can you medium punish it if you land cancel it?
No.
Ah, that sucks. If you could, that'd be orc.
Yeah. Too bad the buttons are slow. Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate.
9
That's
frame jab.
exactly my sentiment on it.
9 frame jab.
Good stuff. I'm brassing through, or H brassing through. Push blocking that drill is a little bit risky, but it does set you up for an absolute guard, which is kind of nice without giving up space.
Oh, no punish. If you're going to bait a Parasol with a lockdown assist like this, don't do it by blocking. Because if you block in the pillar, you're just still in pressure. That's kind of what they want you to do, really.
Space. Oh, unfortunately jumped right into that. That sucks. Keep going.
If you're gonna bait out a pillar, dead zone it. That's the best way to deal with it. Jump up and forward because pillar doesn't hit up and behind.
Okay, so that Parasol should have been dead. When you reversal SSJ, remember you still have Sound Sun and OTG. That means you can giant step from full screen and then convert into another SSJ. Against Big Band and Big Band only, after giant step you can actually go into H-Brass into SSJ. It's a lot trickier, but it can be done. But against Parasol specifically, that Parasol should have been dead a long time ago.
That's unfortunate.
What the fuck happened?
He was mashing 360 and got a light punch, so the 360 didn't work.
Unfortunate. Dashed a little bit too far forward. You want to make sure you are getting used to timing that. I generally use 2 crouching medium kicks or a crouching medium kick and just wait, pretend I'm doing a half a crouching medium kick to buffer out when they're going to come inside. Because otherwise now you put yourself in the corner and your opponent came out and had full screen. Again, you're banned. Control space. You're not a spacing character, but controlling space means spacing characters don't kill you. I guess, doesn't that make you a spacing character? I don't know. Not really.
Also, you're Dry Trap, you're committing quite hard to these neutral reads. You probably want to calm it down a little bit. All of these brasses and A-Trains could be full combos, and some of them are, but... Alright, this is
spaghetti.
Also,
you have
I don't know
4
if I'm
meter,
in
you
the
should just
minority or not.
honestly, like, if you can't get around the bike guys, just giant step into SSJ. Wait, can bike guy beat SSJ? You can't he?
I assume so.
Yeah, I think bike guy only dies to projectiles. Stupid.
Yeah, also if she gets hit, but... I think I'm in the minority here. I don't think Giant Step's good at all.
At all?
I think it's a overhead that makes you lose your turn if it's blocked, if you're doing the late one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what medium does. Is that the one you use to grab conversion sometimes? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it has a vacuum effect. It's a huge vacuum effect. Light also has one, but it's just not as
Okay,
good.
so maybe medium with the grab conversion I can see, but the heavy one is so slow, it's jumpable on reaction every time.
Well, the idea is the threat of a giant step is what's important. It's not the fact that you're not actually supposed to use giant step. You're supposed to condition your opponent that I am willing to use giant step, because it heavily limits Parasol's options. Like, she can't safely throw a tier without an assist anymore.
I don't know. Well, Parasol doesn't... Okay, another hot take from Penny. Parasol doesn't need to throw tiers here. You're full
Also-
screen, you have the life lead, you don't need to shoot a projectile, just make it so he can't get in.
Sure. I agree with that. I don't even think that's a hot take. I think it's totally true. You don't need tiers in this matchup. But
Yeah.
having them lets you do this dumb shit.
But by the way, going back to the giant step thing, one of the biggest, like, one of the advices I heard was just like, it's not the fact that it's easier dodge, it's not easy to block or dodge that makes it bad. It's the fact that you have to dodge or block it that makes it good.
I'm not saying like the threat of the move is bad. I'm saying the move is bad.
Yeah. I think the fact that the move exists makes the move inherently good. You're not supposed to use it. I feel like the best way to use the move is by not using it.
Yeah, probably. It's like Blitzcrank Hook.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's perfect. Yeah. Hey, beautiful.
That was good.
All right, you should be fishing for a snap. I don't think I've seen you snap all game. You've had red health several times, especially because you're playing against the grapple character. Nice avoiding on both those things. Okay, cool. Used M-Brass there, interestingly enough. Should have gone for H-Brass. Well, actually, no, you didn't have OTG, did you? 'Cause if you had H-Brass, you could have gotten the sliding knockdown.
So if you hit these A-trains, you're getting this much damage out of it. And if they whiff, you die and lose the game completely. You shouldn't be going for these full screen A-trains.
I mean, we've been saying that for weeks now, though. Dry Eyes seems to be really
I'm gonna
committed to
keep
this.
saying it till he does it.
Yeah, because you really should not be throwing these out at neutral. They are for hard reads, but hard reads are... You have to understand that that means luck, not skill. Alright, we got there. Level 3. There we go. Get that kill. That's 3 games.
We didn't say... I mean, we said some stuff about Hydra's Parasol. In terms of Bella, you were hella overcommitting with those command grabs. Like, you really, really wanted to go for them. Bella can play neutral very, very differently. She has a lot of other things that they can threat. I feel like you should start dabbling into Concho a little bit more. Even though Concho isn't great, you can deal with it on reaction. It's just a little tough. Don't ready up again. No!
Kick them, kick them, kick them.
I can't!
My stick's unplugged.
It's time to out F4 then.
I'm
just gonna leave.
No, if you want, here's how you play Bella, right? Pretend like Tumble Run doesn't exist outside of combos, and just push jump medium punch, and then you win.
Yeah, that's true. Jumping medium. I mean, you saw how well jumping hard punch is working with Parasol against Big Band. While that is a move that you use way too much, if you like that move, use jumping medium punch with Bella. It's the same thing but better.
I think hard reads can be really, really good once you're deep into a set. I don't know if you can make a fully educated hard read from 3 games.
I think it's more...
Because you really have to know their habits.
I think it's more complicated than that. I think it's not a matter of hard reads being bad. It's about risk versus reward. If you're going in on a hard read, that reward better be fucking huge. If your reward is an A-train, it's garbage. That is not a good reward for the risk you're taking.
I've already listened to this multiple times.
No, you haven't listened to it. You've heard it. There's a big difference there.
No, I've listened to it. I just don't want it.
No, listening to it means listening to, like, actually doing it, Sam. You just kind of, it goes in one ear and comes out the other for you.
No, listening to
there
it
is
means that
there
you've
is
heard
risk
it.
and reward, Sam.
You've
When
heard
you
it,
take
you've
a
been
big
able to
risk,
agree.
there better be a big reward, otherwise you're bad.
The
And
big
that's
reward
right,
is Sam
that's
gets to
right.
grab.
No, I
That's
agree
a
with
big
you.
reward.
I genuinely agree with you. I just don't like it.
Sam doesn't like winning. Confirmed.
Also, I know that like your 3 games are over, but I'm still gonna say something anyway.
Go for it.
Hydra's main neutral poking tool right now is jump light punch, jump hard punch. Is pretty good, but if you know on Dry Trap's end, if you notice they're doing that, you should be looking to land cancel it because all of those can be punished.
I feel like land canceling is not utilized often enough.
Yeah.
Just in this game. There was a time where people started using it a lot, but then people stopped using it again, and it makes me really, really upset. I hate winning, so that's why I never do it. Oh, that explains your B grade results.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh no. And thus, the stream has been cancelled.
I am
thank you,
so
Twitch,
sorry.
For,
GG8 is over party.
I'm being overthrown. Someone's gonna fire me. Alright, we're gonna move
Also,
on to
that
the
was
next set
toxic.
before someone shoots me. We're gonna go ahead and... I'm actually just salty at myself because I had the opportunity to watch Rat Baby versus Severance again. And like I've been gushing about that set from Combo Breaker for so long, and the fact that I could have watched it again, but because Severance was under a like misnomer, I was just like, I just didn't realize that they were fighting each other, and now I'm salty. I just really, really wish I
Stop
could have
hiding your identity, people.
Stop hiding your identity. You're making my feelings hurt.
You're hurting Crank, and we don't like that here.
Yes, we do. Yubi versus Hinze is coming up next.
You like hurting Crank?
Can't wait to watch that match back. It was an interesting set. We played that set over net play for 3. Damn. Can you play? Oh, Skullgirls isn't supported. There was, what game was it? There was a game where you could play locally but have an online spectator. Like you were playing offline, but there was an online spectator in the lobby.
That's when you just like give Crank your parsec and play locally. And you just watch every parsec.
Yeah, never mind. That's what it was. Figured it out.
It was Dark Souls.
Who's fighting? Oh, IK Zord randomly entered. I don't know why. Okay.
Yeah. Why? Fuck.
Yubi versus Hinze. So I'm assuming
What's happening?
Kurt Russell is Hinze. That seems like a very Hinze name.
It also has CC and D.
The router?
Is Hinze particularly a
letting this
router?
joke
I don't actually
Yeah.
know if CC.
Hinze's a writer.
Yubi didn't change account. Oh, no problem. Take your own time. Are you guys sharing a laptop, or are you just cheating? Either one's fine. Again, SSJ, high risk, low reward. That's not true. SSJ can be high.
Really
SSJ can be high
works.
reward with an assist.
When SSJ works, it's really good, and when it doesn't, you just die.
Yeah, that's generally considered high risk, low reward.
No. It's really good.
Really good,
When it
except when
works.
it's not.
Yeah.
Is QB and IK Zord the same person?
No, but I think they're playing. They're like at the same house or something. I don't know because they
Oh.
seem to be communicating with each other a lot.
Okay.
If they are the same person, then they're cheating. At which
Yeah,
point,
they're
I don't
cheating.
care enough. If you have the heart to buy Skullgirls twice and enter under 2 different Steam accounts, then by all means go ahead and do so. I don't give a fuck.
But Humble
I'm
Bundle.
making 3 accounts for Get Great next week.
Nice.
It's
they're all
gonna
gonna
be.
be-
It's gonna be
gonna be
penny
fun.
1, cent,
Yeah.
dime.
Penny, other penny, and cent.
What's cent? Did I miss a joke? Wait, what happened?
Cents, like penny, 1 cent.
like yeah. I was going for penny, cents, and dime.
Oh, I was thinking of SENT. I was like,
Ah.
what?
You're like smell what?
For those who know who
No
Cent
Cent.
is, shoutouts to Cent. He's a funny guy. His humor is very, very questionable, but it's still really funny, and I love him.
Thanks for the link, Swaggo.
Always there.
Appreciated.
Porn Club never dies.
No, it's bad.
Crazy cool, neat dudes. Close call, not dead.
No,
Still
it's
my
alright.
favorite.
It don't stand for nothing.
Penny's
Penny's
final
final
form is a
form
quarter.
is-
I can dig it.
Sandy Dandy doesn't think I have the potential to be a dollar.
I mean, you're thinking too small. What about $2?
There's no such
There's
thing
not
as
a $2 coin.
Oh, you don't know that.
We definitely know that.
Yeah.
There used to be a $2 coin, actually.
Sam, you're not an American.
I am.
We're about to find out. Shit, this is
And he's
$2.
immediately curious.
Yeah, it's in Australia.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Australian
yeah.
$2
Wow.
coin. Okay.
it's out
Is
there.
that Australian penny's true form? Like just the $2 coin?
Australian pennies like me, except they play Eliza Parasol.
Oh my god. No, they play Eliza Pillar. Like it's just the exact
Yeah.
opposite.
They swear a lot as well.
Can't get them to stop.
But they're not. They also love life.
And people really like them.
No, people really hate them. What are you talking about?
Well, people
Stop
hate them, but they
that.
keep saying that they like them because they're afraid Penny's gonna beat them up. That's the actual lore.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, you're telling me that's not what's happening right now? I'll beat you up.
He can't even say that with a straight face. It's so good.
Oh, they got it.
2 vials of poison. We got punch charge in exchange. That was an interest. I love that. That is such an interesting trade where it's like both people decide to build resources instead of applying pressure and preventing the other from building resources.
Yeah.
It's like this one flash animation I saw forever ago where it's like 2 people shooting at each other and they both run out of bullets right at the same time, so they just glare at each other point blank and just load their guns to full ammo. Like it was such a cool scene.
Oh.
Rest in
Okay,
peace,
we're ending
Flash.
strings with Shuriken, which is fine until you get push blocked, and then you're gonna get whiff punished and die. So don't do that. That's
Good shit. QB's using Daisy or center stage into Daisy a lot more now, and I am digging it. That's what I want to see.
Anyway, the alternative to ending on Shuriken is to end on a medium and work on your hit confirming, or extend it with an assist so that you get a confirm if it hits, and it's better on block.
So QB
You know-
messed up a string in the corner against double. That string is really the second air string there is like really hard to do against double. The only real way you can pull it off is like pulling her out of the corner. You're much better off just delaying the jumping medium kick and just going for a cross up instead if you're stuck in that route. I would recommend learning a corner route so you never have to do that anyways. Double is just one of the trickier characters to combo in this game. Or Squiggly, specifically.
Ooh, don't punish that with an air throw. It's still a counter hit, but it skills like heck. You can do like you could do like a jump thing. You could even do like stand light punch or some junk, but don't grab it.
Always fish for, if you're gonna get a counter hit, don't go for a grab punish counter hit. Grabs will scale to 50% with a little bit of bonus if it's a counter hit, but it does become untechable when it's a counter hit, so that's kind of cool, I guess.
They are in a counter hit state until they hit the ground, so you have time.
After they burst?
Yeah.
Oh. Dope.
Also, I'm more convinced that Kubi and Ikazord are the same person. They have very similar profile pictures.
Also fine. Again, they bought
I mean,
Skullgirls,
yeah,
and
fine.
they're bought Skullgirls on 2 different accounts. I don't give a fuck. It's fine.
I know, but I'm sitting here going like, it's not really that I care. I'm just more like I gotta seek out this conspiracy theory.
No, Sam. They look similar because that is the same picture. When they said switch accounts, they just changed their name.
That would hurt my feelings, but actually, there's no but. No, never mind. It's just that would just hurt my feelings. That's it.
How dare you?
H-Bomber hits both people. Fun fact, on reaction to H-Bomber, you can just press standing light punch at Squiggly and always punish. It is guaranteed.
And it's a good joke. That's the best part of it.
It is also the funniest fucking thing I've seen in this game. The fact that it's consistent only adds icing to the cake. It just looks like Squiggly backhands them. It's just like, no, stop that.
Cease.
Cease and desist.
Whoa. Whoa.
That was a spicy roll tag.
Good land cancel from jumping light punch, or I mean light kick, into a combo. Oh, hey, wait, what the fuck? That's my vortex!
Alright, Kubi, if you're gonna use Viewer to extend combos, don't do it with Silver Cord, because Silver Cord kills your damage. Ideally, you can use an assist to keep it going without using Silver Cord, since hit grab scale like heck.
I'm sorry, I'm still about to cry that someone else is using my vortex. This makes me so happy. I'm like literally crying tears of joy right now.
Wait, Viewer assist? I mean, what other assist does Painwheel have? Character
Grab.
sucks.
Grab.
You're right.
Pinion is good on 2 characters. He's got grab assist because what the fuck else are you gonna use? And then, like, I guess Viewer for reasons. I don't even know why. Just like buy time. You can't even build a charge with it, can you? Maybe like
Viewer?
nail,
Wait,
just so you
grab?
have something to space
Maybe.
with.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Swag also says M nail.
And yeah, good. It's a shame swag is not food. Yeah, it's not like acceptance.
I'm like, I think Sam just said some sort of insult to Swagger, so it's probably correct, so I just said, yeah.
Yeah, he said, because he said Neo's clean. I'm like, yeah, it's good. Team Swagger isn't, and you just went, yeah.
Monster, you're playing it full on Dizzy. So at this level, I am gonna have you guys start being extra conscious about scaling. When you are at full undizzy, it is instantly pushed to max scaling. When sparks are flying out, an additional 30% of scaling is applied, which is what makes burst rate damage so bad. You guys gotta start resetting before you hit that max undizzy mark. Undizzy also does not drain from max until 6 frames after pressure has stopped, or something like that. That means you want them not... If they're not at max on Dizzy, it will start draining instantly. If you want to get maximum value out of your resets, do not wait for it to be max on Dizzy, because that means your next... After your reset, your combo is going to instantly be fully scaled, which is bad. It will destroy your damage. Start working on set play so that you can reset them, and you're planning to reset them earlier on in your combo so that you have not used up all your undizzy.
Also, when they were at full on Dizzy, they could have just killed. They went for... You had 3 extra meter.
Oh, no.
Fun fact, you can combo monster into monster as many times as you have meter.
Until they touch... Well, as long as you're fast.
Yeah, it's OTG list. So
wow,
if
you can get the counter hit on block on that?
If you have the if you're ending with monster and you have more meter and you can do it, just do some more monsters. Heck.
Oh, so wait, what the hell's the recovery on jumping or crouching hard punch on Valentine? The Squiggly just blocked that and reaction daisy and got a counter hit.
It's terrible.
Crouching hard punch is that bad on Valentine?
It's pretty bad.
Oh my god.
Well, now you're full on dizzy. This is your last string.
QB, I'm super excited that for the first time in a long ass time, I'm seeing you use Daisy so aggressively. Like, that's badass. And that situation, use it as a reversal. I'm not counting that one. But on a lot of the other ones, you're using it as like a punish tool or like some sort of form of aggression. That is good. That being said, remember, it is still a super. In fact, it is a glitched super. While it's supposed to have 55% scaling, it still scales all the way down to 50, which means you are doing significantly less damage anytime you hit from off of it. It is a powerful and incredible tool, especially with serious center stage into Daisy. But if you're going to punish somebody, don't rely on using it. You're better off just using a normal, if your normal is fast enough. If you have to use Daisy, then just use Daisy, by all means, of course. Like that crouching hard punch, I don't think you can get a normal in, but you can probably get in Daisy. Yeah. Like that. That situation, it was okay, because it was hyper armor, still good.
Also... I'm gonna teach you how to play against Squiggly as Eliza, right? Stand medium punch.
No.
It's such a stupid button. It's a stupid disjointed anti-air, and Squiggly just wants to live in the air. Like that, that's full combos for you if you just push stand medium punch.
Hinze, I want you to go back and watch the entire VOD and count how many times Squiggly jumped in on you with jumping leg kick, or just tried to jump at you and press the button to try and get a hit confirm on you. Every single one of those could have gotten you a full combo with that starts fully unscaled. With Eliza using standing medium punch. It is beyond depressing.
If you ever jump at Squiggly while she's not already in pressure as Eliza, you're doing it very wrong. You should stay on the ground as much as possible because that anti-air threat shuts down so many options.
Now, Crank is also wanting you to, when you're going back through the VOD, to just blank out that.
Eliza is one of Squiggly's most annoying matchups. It's not her worst matchup, but it is definitely one of her most annoying matchups. Learning to deal with Eliza is learning to fight her unlike any other Skullgirls character, and also comboing on Eliza is really annoying, because more things will whiff on Eliza than any other character. It is infuriating.
And that's not even counting Eliza pressure. That's its own thing.
Yeah. Eliza pressure makes you cry. That's oh Christ. Oh Christ.
I've never heard Crank cower to that level. It really must be a good option.
Alright, so that was good shit. That was a good 3 games. I think that's the final set of the evening.
It is.
It is indeed. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for Skullgirls Get Gr8. If you are... I was about to do like someone else's YouTube outro. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Alright, gamers, don't forget
you have to.
If you're new here, please feel free to drop a like. No, fuck that noise. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Skullgirls Get Gr8. We do go live every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, etc., etc. We do provide constructive criticism on your play, but if you want to apply the things that you are practicing as you are improving on as per our criticisms, then please feel free to sign up for Skullgirls Be Great every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It is a standard Skullgirls tournament, double elimination. Getting tournament experience is extremely important. A lot of people don't like tournaments because they do get anxiety from it. It makes their heart race. It is a lot of pressure. You get really, really tense. That's the point. Getting tournament experience is extremely valuable because you'll be able to learn how to control your nerves when you are playing in a very, very intense scenario. Tournament experience is invaluable. It is incredibly important. So please sign up for Skullgirls Be Great if you get the opportunity, or at least just stop by and watch the games and learn some incredible tech. If you're just here for the advice, then that's fine. Feel free to sign up every Saturday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, etc. The signups will be going live very, very, very soon. Sit tight. Enjoy. Y'all are pretty cool. Thank you so much to my ever so talented co-hosts with dank wisdom, Penny and Sam.
I really helped.
I mean, you did. You gave more advice than Sam did in just the last 2 games.
Wait, what? I don't give advice.
I didn't say you weren't important. I said, Sam, I'm happy you were here. It was a lot more fun to have you here than not have you here. I mean, okay, fine. You can be petty if you want. I don't give a fuck.
I'm being petty.
Nah, Penny. I don't know what the fuck to say about Parasol. It worked. I also probably wouldn't have said anything about the standing medium punch because I would have shot myself if I did. Skullgirls Get Gr8. Host a Europe stream. Oh yeah, we can do that. What is the Twitch channel for that? Could you let me know what the Twitch channel for that is? And I'll go ahead and host that.
Also, SNES, we try not to derail during Get Great because it's an advice stream. It's the tournament
It's
where
a lot easier to say things during Get Great than it is Be Great, because Be Great's just good Skullgirls, and after 200 tournaments, it's hard to say more than "Wow, that was a reset."
Wow, you did it! Wow.
I mean, I literally get paid to say more than that, so it's good practice for me. That being said, Be Great is kind of my attempt to chill throughout the week, because like Get Great, I am paying 100% focused attention and talking almost nonstop. Be Great, just being with friends and enjoying some good Skullgirls while people are competing is a nice, fun experience. If people get really, really mad, then yeah, I'll start doing serious commentary again, I guess, or I'll just stop doing the stream. I don't know, whichever one I feel like. But in general, it's like I'm just there to have some fun. And everyone else is there to have some fun. Yeah.
I want to grow Be Great into we're gonna overtake Salty Bets.
Oh yeah,
in that genre.
Oh yeah, definitely. With the way that like really good Tame plays, probably.
It's just watch some people play while something unrelated completely happens. It's great.
Skullgirls Europe. Okay. I will host Skullgirls Europe in just a second. Can I raid Skullgirls Europe? How does that work? How do I slash raid?
No, I've never done it.
I think you have to be logged in with something.
I don't have viewers to do it.
Slash and poll.
You gotta get those. You gotta get those Twitch achievements, Crank. So you gotta read them.
Slash host. Actually, wait. I think I have to stop the stream first. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I will try to host the other stream momentarily. So stick around. Be right. Well, not. I won't be back, but sit tight for more Skullgirls. Bye.
Be right back next week.
Also, I'm glad SNESGW that you enjoy both commentary styles because I enjoy serious commentary, I enjoy funny podcast commentary, and I enjoy this bullshit. So, see y'all around.